This was the first print that I took from my acetate sheet. I did it by running it through my printing press, and the press is new to me. I've only had it since Christmas, so I'm still working out what that can do. And again, I was hugely disappointed by how pale it was, and it didn't really get the definition that I was after at all. So after that, I decided that I would, for the acetate, I would go back to hand printing, and this was one of the first prints that I produced. It's a bit messy, but it's beginning to take on its character, and I collaged some brown tissue paper underneath to get the different tones as well. And this large tree here I did it as a black paper cutout. So I did the print on the acetate, and then I hand printed the tree and the shadow in the second stage. This one was better. I really like the effect of this hedge on the right hand side, and it's beginning to have a moodiness about it, but it wasn't very evenly printed, and you can see where I've applied different pressures. But again, learning from that effect, it then led me to, as I carried on printing and learning from it, I began to find out which bits I wanted to apply pressure to and which bits I didn't. And it was also affected by how much I cleaned the acetate once I'd put the ink on it. So I'm using an intaglio method with this. And again, it's coming on, again a monoprint, but patchy because the printing wasn't. So this is one of the two prints that I'm submitting finally. It's the second best one. One of the problems I had was getting the edges straight. To start with, I was going to work right up to the edge of the acetate, but I actually found I got more control over the edges if I put masking tape down the edges of the pictures before I inked it up. And then when I'd finished inking and cleaning, I took the masking tape off, and that gave me the edges that I want. They're not perfect on this one, but I like the way that the colour's been applied, and the hedge on the bottom right hand side was actually starting to break up, just because it was so delicate. But I inked and put pieces back, and the effect is quite striking and makes a really different contrasting texture to the rest of the picture. So that's my second favourite one. The best one, which I'm putting forward, is this one. So I'll be sending that to my tutor. So overall, I was quite pleased with the rural art project, and I learnt a lot and practiced and developed a lot of printmaking skills by doing this project. It took me a long time because I really was getting back into it and finding my way, but I was pleased with the end result, felt it was painterly and a monoprint effect that I wanted, and it then gave me the theme of church and trees, which I wanted to continue into my urban landscape.